Alright, a time for a Maokai game. Be a beginner's guide to Maokai, so I'll explain everything in as much detail as I can. Yeah, throughout everything, like the skills, the item build, the whatever I'm doing, you know, all of it. I'll be against the Diana here, which is fine matchup wise. I'm not like really looking to fight the Diana that much. It's more so about trying to gank my lanes, set up my lanes for success. On Maokai, I will generally try to really play for my lanes a lot more, because your build is very cheap, so you don't need that much like gold income, I guess you should say. So if you can get like a Draven a lead, or you know, anything of that nature. Did he just mute himself already? Okay, he's not even leashing. Fair enough. I could like do my three bot side camps and just instantly go for a bot lane gank. That type of level is the type of stuff I want to be looking for Maokai. Obviously, at least help from Draven would help him in the same situation, because I can just help him at that point with the gank faster. But hey, it is what it is. Okay, we see that the Diana starts bot side pretty much, which is fine. I'm just gonna use the E in the bush here, kind of towards this as well. I didn't hit the big one. That's kind of awkward, actually. Q is the main damage source for these things. Full clear is not really something I'm looking for. I'm definitely looking to go like early ganks type of aggressive if possible. So that is ideally what I want to do here. Gonna go Raptors, and then I'm gonna look to loop in backside of bot lane if possible. Hopefully Draven doesn't completely shove out the wave in the meantime there. Does seem like he is trying to. I don't think this bot lane gank is actually going to happen with how aggressive this Draven is playing it. I think I might have no choice but to just keep clearing here, unfortunately. Because mid lane gank is not doable and top lane gank is also not doable. So in this situation, I'm just simply forced into, well, clearing the rest of my camps, because, yeah, it is what it is. If I had an opportunity there for a bot gank when Draven wasn't hard shoving like this, and this would have happened if he leashed for me, which means, like, yeah, that would have been nice. But yeah, because he's this far in, there's nothing I can really do. I just have to keep clearing. We're just gonna have to respect it. Throw the E in the bush there. Goes towards blue. I'll just twist it, advance towards it, save myself a little bit of time. That's unfortunate. I would have loved to be a bot lane by now, or would have killed him by now, but now he just lost instead. Very spicy stuff, the Raven. Kind of sucks for me, to be fair, but yeah, I don't have a choice here. It's like, if they're that far in the turret, it's unrealistic for me to expect to be able to do much there. So that's why I as unmuted. Oh, welcome back, Draven. It's unrealistic for me to expect to be able to gank that when they're that far in the turret. That's crazy. Okay. I mean, I can probably fight him, actually, because I am a level ahead. Maokai damage isn't that bad, you know. Diana. There you are. Walk him that way and just keep walking with him, basically. Keep auto-attacking, don't forget. I doubt she will have flash, to be fair. Okay, that's a bit awkward that I pushed him in the safe direction there, but it should be okay. Yeah, the level advantage is quite good there. I can just chase. As long as I auto-attack, I should be fine. Already generally healthier too, just a good engage in general. I kind of waited for the Diana to also Q the scuttle, so she doesn't have to Q going into that fight with me at all. Which can be very helpful. And see if I can go for the mid lane now. That's already a death, I think, actually. I got this one, it's fine. I got you, guy. I got you, my guy. That's a free kill. We take those. I don't want to take a CS at all here, by the way. I'm just gonna help him shove. I want to help him push, but ooh, that's kind of disgusting, actually. I didn't... It hits around you, that Q, but I need to help him shove this out as fast as possible, so I'm just gonna have to do that, too. I just hope that's fine. Ooh. I didn't land the Q flare. Gonna have to go for the reset here. But yeah, your Q, the area around you is a hit, and the dash forward is a hit. If you hit it knocked back. Let's do this, and I will take a Dark Seal. Dark Seal is just a very cheap, consistent thing. Like, it gives you 55 AP if you get 10 stacks on it, which is just very nice. But yeah, Q damage around you. Does max HP base damage, which is very nice. Fairly low cooldown, you want to max it first. Best thing you can do. W roots them. This root duration goes up the more points you put into it. Damage goes up, cooldown goes down. And your E, you ideally just want to throw those in bushes because they get enhanced at that point. You can also use it to scout vision, and they basically just home towards the target and do good damage. That's kind of the way you want to look at it. Okay. Draven ended up getting a kill, which is kind of nice. But for me right now, at this point, I'm just going to clear again. My entire jungle is back up once again. So it's just going to be nice and consistent with it. Draven recalled anyway. So it's not like I have much of a bot lane gank opportunity or anything like that. Gonna see if I can maybe go for those void grubs or something. Could go for that. We saw the Diana bot lane very recently. There's the Diana mid lane now. Diana's probably transitioning through mid wave and trying to go for the top side here, I would imagine. So we're going to anticipate that. Throw the E. Is this warded? Oh, it's warded. I see. Fair play. I think I can just fight Diana here. I don't think she stands much of a chance. These are my raptors now. This is only going to happen if Akali shows, actually. I throw that in the bush there. Walk him towards it. Didn't aggro, apparently. I'm going to respect the fact that Akali is just AFK right now. Sadly. I'm going to have to play on a bit of distance. Wait for the Akali to eventually get here. Then we go for this guy. He walked into the bush. Can you help me with this guy, please? I guess that's fine. This guy should be dead anyway. Oh, okay, sure. Go for void grubs now. And that's a specific situation. Akali AFK'd a bit too long, but apparently still worked out. So we'll take those, I suppose. Gotta stand in the middle, land the Q on everything there, as you can see by the area around you. Does good damage. Needs to be hit on everything as much as you can, at least. And then we just Q smite. And there we go. I mean, I could maybe go top lane here, depends. I'll just hit the ward down. I hit 6 off the ward here, I think. No, I don't. Damn. That must be like... Yeah, that sucks. That's a rip. Fair enough. Use my E for a bit of defensive vision right now. I have 4 kills out of 6, basically. I mean, I have 3 kills, but 4 kill participation out of 6 is really nice. Ideally, I don't want to have all the kills, but, you know, in this case, sometimes it just happens to go that way. As Maokai, I'd rather have my team have the kills, so they can just get stronger. Raven is winning that. That's interesting. He lost initially, and now he's just, like, doing well, I guess. I don't know. He's gonna die to Diana for sure, right? Diana doesn't go for it. Okay. Very interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's top lane. I'll never make there in time. That dude's dead, yeah. I am just gonna clear this, clear blue, I think. My bot side camps might just be dead here already. But I want to get my Sunfire on this back if I can afford it. 1700 gold, that's why I'm clearing these things. Because this way I'll get 1700 gold after blue buff and I should be good. Throw every single bit of damage on here as I can. And then after this I should be going for my bot side. Diana doesn't have red buff, so my bot side is still up. And there we go. That's the money I needed for my Sunfire. Draven has 3. I'm actually surprised Draven brought that back. The enemy team must have really trolled that. Because if they get that early kill... Nami got the early kill, I guess. If they get that early kill advantage, I feel like they should have been able to snowball that pretty easily. Didn't though, so I guess that's good. Bot side camps are up. I guess I'll go take those. Throw that into the bush. Hit the Q. Look at that beautiful damage from the Q. Kite this towards. Didn't hit the big one, it's fine, I guess. Diana's running top. Okay. I can just dive the misfortune here. Ideally just want to give Draven the kill, but like we just look for ult range. This is not warded. I'm just gonna loop in from behind. Don't have to ult this is just a completely free kill. Wave is here. Fine, just knock him into the Draven. Draven gets the kill. That was a bit more of a sluggish kill for Draven than I anticipated, but I want to give the kills I get there to my teammates, because as Maokai I'm building like a supportive tank. So I'm just going to go things that are cheap, easy to get, and that help my team a lot. That's ideally what I want to look for. So giving those kills to my Draven and stuff is very good. Ability haste is also your best friend, really, because the more ability haste you have, the better off you're going to be. With more Ws, more Qs, more CC overall. It's just the best thing you can do. It's basically Sunfire into a bunch of like utility-based items. And with like ability haste if you can. Those are the things you want to look for. I'm gonna do this, get the movement speed towards my guy. Make sure to wait with the Q until the lock skill shot lands. And then finish him off. Because your Q has a knockback to it, right? So if you don't wait, like if you want to root them, wait for your team to throw the CC. And then Q. Because that way the CC connects and then you can use your Q to CC chain. If you W insta Q, then you're going to allow your team to... Or you're going to basically force your team to miss a lot of skill shots, which is definitely not good. You want to try to, like, help your team as much as possible with those skill shots. Like, you want to make sure they land. So you snare, they land the skill shot, you then knock back with the Q, and then, you know, play like that instead. That'll be much better. Max W second. 6 out of 10 KP is really nice. You're gonna go for the CDR boots for the reasons I just said earlier. You want to go for that. I think Abyssal Mask should be pretty good here. It'll be a quick, cheap magic resist item. It's gonna benefit my Akali and my Lux. And me, myself, of course, as well, for the extra magic resist threat. So it's just a nice, cheap damage item. It gives you ability haste, magic resistant health, and the magic resist shred, which is just very, very good. Very cheap, too. We want to go as cheap as possible on these items. So we need as little economy as possible to be able to, you know, do well. Essentially. Just gonna move up here. Throw that in the bush in case, like, something happens here. Knock him towards my set. I might have to help him a little bit here. I want Set to get the kill. There it is. Perfect. I don't want to get the kill. As I said earlier, like, I have no intention of getting any of these kills. We're gonna help him shove this wave out so he can just back. I ideally just want to give him the wave too, if possible. We can dive this guy if he wants to. That's fine. Gonna take the turret aggro. Gonna snare. Okay, I didn't really want to take the kill. My snare did enough damage to kill, but I also didn't want him to, like, run towards the other side there. If I W, I also have to remember I dropped turret aggro, so I don't really want to W if I want to tank the turret for my set. Which is also I was kind of hesitant on Wing, because if I do it too early, set will just die to the turret damage. So I have to respect it there. And yeah, I just made sure to set him up for the kills as much as I could, at least. Gonna finish off the turret, and then after this we'll go for the Void Grubs, hopefully. Draven is doing quite well. I mean, I'm doing, like, really well for the most part, right? But Twisted Advance in. Walk in the middle. Q to hit everything. Make sure, like, this AoE lands on everything, right? Boom. Get it down quickly. There we go. Diana's gonna show up for it, but I should be able to finish it with a nice Q there. There's Diana. I'm not gonna chase this, because the Darius is gonna come out of base with, like, a tempo advantage. My set's relatively low. I say he's regen a lot, to be fair, but he'll be able to afford quite an item, I think. My jungle camps are also respawning, so I kind of want to fall back towards those if possible. It seems I have one, like, winning lane without too much impact. I really haven't done much bot lane, to be fair, right? I've done mostly, like, top mid, I guess. I mean, that's some bot stuff, but he's just doing well. It's just a Draven snowball situation on bot now. Yeah, as a tank here, I mean, I'm not worried about anything. I just make sure to set up as many things for my team as possible, and whatever happens, happens, kind of. Make sure to keep a decent jungle pacing as well. That's quite important. My god. I have a stuffy nose. Is he gonna push for turret? He is. Okay. I don't beat this guy in a 1v1 for sure, but I can allow him not to get the entire turret, I suppose. Nah, didn't hit in time. As such. Turtle's in the bushes. I wonder if I don't win this for sure, right? I mean, I have 2,000 gold in my inventory, which also doesn't help, but let's just clear the wave. Ooh, that is a Nami. I accidentally put a level in my E too. That is not good. Do this. Hit the Nami. Just focus on Nami. Like, I'm obviously not trying to interact with Darius here, but Nami is just kind of free. Go for Abyssal Mask here. Ooh, big shutdown. Actually, not that big of a shutdown. Goddamn. Right, Hello, let me recall, please. Thank you. Right, Abyssal Mask, and then we're gonna go for the next supportive tank item, which is going to be Knight's Vow, which is obviously going towards Draven. You definitely have the option of upgrading your Dark Seal into a Magi's, just to have a very cheap high magic damage item if you want to, but I won't. I will just stick on 10 stacks for the purposes of these beginners videos I make always. Never really play with Magi's, but just sitting on a 10 stack Dark Seal already gives me 55 ability power, which is just high value. You annoying little rat, like, actually. You literally tried to last hit my camp, forcing me to smite it. That's very annoying. I just want to go dragon, to be honest. Throw this in the bush there. Ideally don't want to proc it either on this scuttle. I would just rather get it and then just do dragon. Alright, let's go do dragon. My Q is going to do a good amount of damage. Every single Q is 500 damage right there, as you see. The more ability haste you have, the easier it becomes. Knight's Vow also is going to give me 15 ability haste, which is really nice as a general armor item. She gets Rift Herald, but I don't really care. I put very low value on the Rift Herald these days, to be honest. For me, like having the dragon or like backing for like dragon there is going to be worth more. I do have a bit of an advantage over the Diana, so I want to try to push that forward. Okay. Okay, I hit him with my R, I guess. That's fine. This bot turret will be worth quite a bit to go for. Just gonna put some saplings down for some vision in certain places. You want to try, like when walking around, always try to use that as much as possible. Getting vision everywhere. You know, in bushes, try to surprise them with a bit of damage, etc. Very solid. Oh, that's too aggressive. I will not do that. Just hit the Nami for a bit of damage. If they walk into the Draven too far, they're just dead. That's a Darius. I'm gonna have to respect that Draven is walking all the way back too. Guess he just wants to reset, that's fine. Just gonna go over the wall with Twisted Advance here and kill this. How much do I need? 1900 gold for that item? Okay. But you can see I'm pretty much already hitting 3 items this early on because my items are so unbelievably cheap that it's just very effective to go for. If Draven walks forward, I'm gonna kind of have to walk with him. I'm just gonna smite and give him the kill. Smiting guarantees the fact that I get the assist there, which is kind of what the main thing I want. I will go for this, but only if Draven wants to go for this. We just are now. Try to get this Diana off my Draven. Knock him at the end towards the Draven. Could be decent. I need to respect the fact that I don't give the Darius the 5 stack. Okay, Draven just kind of messed up a big time there. Put that Q towards that, try to zone. He just trolled. It is what it is. It's just a bit mechanically misplayed by my boy Draven right there. Gonna take the reset. I'll have the Knight's Vow for him next time around, I suppose. After this, I'll probably just go Thornmill. Get the healing reduction applied to the enemy team, essentially. You know, very effective, cheap items, all of these. Put as much value in those as I can. You know, make the build nice and quick, nice and cheap. Magi's would also be a very, very cheap AP source, so this would be like a good upgrade potentially, right? But yeah, I could just go Thornmill now, and then I just probably build one more magic resist item into that team. I could either go very, very selfish in the form of Jaksho. I probably actually am going to end up going Force of Nature because the movement speed provided from that item with enough instances of magic damage, which they do have. Because they have 3 AP champions basically, and I believe Misfortune E does also does magic damage. The Bullet Hail. So all of those things should add up pretty quickly. Oh, that wasn't 20 minutes yet. I should have waited 5 seconds. That's a big mistake on my part, actually. If I waited 5 seconds, I would have given blue buff or red buff to my entire team, which would have been better, obviously, but I didn't do that. Team is pushing forward. Seems to be a pretty quick one on this one, though, to be fair. think this might already be the end of this one. Let's see. We're going to give this to the strongest member on our team, which is the Draven. So we're going to walk up to him and give him Knight's Vow. That's already going to hit. We'll just give him Knight's Vow. It's fine. And we just hit the Nexus. There we go. Very quick game, so I will do a second one. I will see you guys in 2 seconds. Alright, before we move into game number 2 here, I quickly wanted to mention that about 60% of the people who watch these videos aren't actually subscribed. So if you are enjoying the content, it would be greatly appreciated if you consider subscribing, checking if you're subscribed, and maybe hitting the like button as well. But with that being said, I will see you guys in game number 2. Alright, it's time for the second game of this video. The first one was pretty short. Most of the, I guess, basic stuff I've covered in the first one, so I'll not go over that again. I'll be against Italia in this one. I am not 100% sure how the interaction between my W and Talia's stone floor is, so I'm gonna have to try that once. I wonder if I dash over it or I still get hit by the dash cancellation stun thingy from Talia's stones. I guess we'll see. Never really played this matchup before, so yeah. Rumble is AFK. We're just gonna do it a couple danger pings in case he is all tapped. There he is. Perfect. Usually danger pinging on the target gives you the sound if they is like bordering. Oh, yeah, there's the retreat signal. Cool. Good to know you're here, my guy. Fair enough. Ooh, Talia with the cheese. Alright, alright, alright. No worries. That's honestly fine for me. Like, I'm planning, like I was planning in the first game, to go for early ganks, especially now because the enemy Talia is obviously starting on my blue buff, and the enemy bot lane is not leashing, which means that I am going to be, like, able to gank bot lane very easily, or should at least be able to gank bot lane very easily due to them getting wave priority. And Tristana is a champ that has to kind of push anyway, so it should be fairly good for me regardless. Clear that out. Perfect. I'm just gonna let my pet hit a couple times. Finish that, please. That's annoying as hell. Whatever. I'm not gonna wait for that small one. The thing I want to do here is just get this done as quickly as I can. Hit everything there. Hit everything here. Auto attack the big one once, and we're just gonna try to zoom through towards bot lane as fast as possible by hitting level 3 first. It's just not a problem. Alright, time to go bot. Easiest kill would be Senna because Tristana has a massive leap that I have to take into account. Just gonna walk in here. I'm gonna throw an E backwards to see if anyone shows up there. Just go for the Senna. I don't want to flash him already behind them. That would be a waste. Also, don't want to lead off with W here, because actually having W when they flash away is going to be much better. That's a little bit awkward. I can flash into this bush and potentially run. That's a big heal. That's bad. Yeah, that kind of sucks. It was a close one, but my bot lane is, well, significantly worse, I suppose. And that's a situation they lost quite badly. This guy does have teleport, I guess, so he's not going to miss anything of the wave, which is not too bad for him. All I wait for here is now getting the Bami Cinder right now, which is fine. But yeah, that was a good gank attempt, but I just had no bot lane, unfortunately. Because they basically did nothing there. Like, she was able to use both summoners, and they just kind of lost the entirely. So, you know, I have no backup. It's gonna be kind of rough, but we obviously don't want to leave W for the specific reason you saw. Wait for the flash. You're already in a good position, so there's no reason to rush it. I'm wondering how much this Talia actually took from me. Just blue, I'm assuming. No, Gromp too. Okay, fine. Not a problem. Gromp should be respawning soon then. It's about 420-ish. I am just gonna do this camp real quick. Early bot gank was like kind of decent, but also didn't really pan out, sadly. Talia bots. Check for this. How much she has? 28? You definitely cleared everything, right? I could just go mid. This guy just used his W, so it's like an 18-second cooldown right there. I'm already in a good position, so we're not going to do anything. Block him. I'm going to have to be very patient because my Ahri is all the way in Narnia, apparently. Very good. I want to give Ahri the kill if I can and just insta-shove the wave now quickly. So she can recall as fast as possible. This is very annoying, actually. Okay, Ahri is the one suiciding for plays. Fair enough. I think she didn't see Talia. I think. I'm over here. Yeah. Gonna help you with what, mate? I'm 2 HP. No thanks. You just greeted. It's not my problem. I mean, I donated him the kill, and then dying was the wish he had. You know, it is what it is. I should be able to clear this pretty easily. And then afterwards, I want to just clear my bot side camps. I do realize that, like, void grubs are up and stuff. However, I cannot fight that at all. I am not in a position to deal with Talia right now. So for me, I'm just going to get the camp clears and, you know, get some XP that way. I'm going to probably just give up on the entire first rotation of void grubs, no problem. Might be able to go for a bot lane play here after this. That could be kind of nice, maybe. I do have an option of ganking bot here. Try a nice backwards gank. See if I can send this. I want to loop around this way. And hopefully they don't go too early. But loop around this way so we can have a nice position. He just warded, I think. Ideally, we want to go for Senna. This is control warded, so we're going to have to go quick. I'm going to W her instantly here. Because now she doesn't have flash, and I know this for a fact, so... And I W instantly there to make sure I don't get hit by anything that would mess me up, like the Senna snare thing. So I just have to be a bit respectful. That is an exception where I will W, because I don't want to risk getting CC'd in a bad spot and getting damaged for free. I know the flash is down, so I don't have to worry about that factor whatsoever. Obviously, Talia got the void grubs, but that's fine. Essentially just traded those for the bot lane gank. Which I think is okay. Talia mids, okay. Should be a pretty good rumble gank, I think. I obviously can't do anything there. It's going to take me way too long to get there. Get CDR boots, get Dark Seal. Once again with the Dark Seal. Rumble has that, I think. I can Dragon here now, potentially. Ooh, he does not have that. He doesn't have mana, so I don't think this is going to happen. Like, he doesn't die here. If Talia is not careful, Talia will die here, because that's a big minion wave. No mana. I'm going to carefully watch Talia's movement right now. I'm just going to hit this real quick. E in the bush. I'm just going to clear the red buff, and then I might be able to go for, like, her bot side or something. I know my blue is up and all, but... I really do want to, like, just send another bot lane gank if possible, to be honest. That's not ideal. Fastest way to get there, best way to get there is just going to walk like this. See if I can loop in from behind quickly here. Hopefully she doesn't see me. Not in time, at least. She didn't see me in time. Perfect. Step behind, hit him backwards. Rakan gets the kill, unfortunately. I wanted the Vigar to get that, but it's fine. Shove out the wave, clear that instantly, and then we just Dragon, I hope. Don't know if that's going to be doable, but I would hope. Okay, this is a bit of a problem. My Vigar is trolling by walking forward towards the turret there. I think he's dead. I'm just going to send the Dragon here. It should be okay. My Q does a lot of damage to it. It's just a matter of cooldown. And mid lane should be fine. Ahri has, like, health advantage there. Her ult's up soon. I think it's fine to do Dragon here. 380 plus the 600 smites, like 980 damage on the next one. So about there. Okay, missed it by like 30, but it's just fine. R to CC lock instantly. And then we just Q. Finish him off. Perfect. Nice that Rakan doesn't take that kill from me. Got the level up there. Don't go for this. Just gonna E there. Clean the ward as well. Good. We have 1 minute 10 on those void grubs. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm just gonna go and clear raptors into Krugs. And then I will go reset for void grubs and try to take those 3 void grubs if possible. That would be pretty ideal right now. This Vigar is probably dead. Talia's bot side right now, and Vigar is disrespectfully walking forward. So I'm assuming a Talia ult's gonna happen soon. Or she just walks in from the backside and he dies anyway. One of those two. There it is. I guess I might have to help him. I'll try. The guy walks all the way back. Very interesting. I'm just gonna reset. Persona goes all in. I'm gonna have to show myself in that case, because otherwise Tristana just chases and that'll be ideal. See if I can get the recall off here. I do want to back quickly because of the Void Grub spawning soon. Alright, let's get the armor for now. Sunfire will be first. I don't really need to build much magic resist. We have a full AP comp, so I have to build Abyssal Mask fast. It's gonna be the item after my Sunfire for sure, but then after that I can just stack armor. Because the only magic damage on their team is just the Talia, right? So don't need much magic resist. I don't think she's gonna focus me much. Jaksho might be enough at the end to even like give me a bit more if I need it, but I need one more camp here before I do Void Grubs, because this gives me a smite upgrade and that's why I'm doing it. Just quickly move so I have an extra smite value. I have 2 smites as well. I think I just want to do this scuttle quickly. Throw an E in the bush here. So I have the scuttle advantage for the movement speed potentially. Okay, that's not looking too great. Let's do this. I'm gonna have to be a bit careful here. E into the bush. Don't get hit by that. Just test the theory. Yep, doesn't work. Perfect. Try to walk forward here a bit. Kill that guy quickly. Perfect. So that's not gonna chase. We're just gonna put a defensive E in that bush right there. Guy with pretty solid damage. Like Maokai's base damage is just high. Pull that back, hit the Q on everything, and then we should just be able to clear this pretty effectively. Maokai passive should sustain me pretty well as well. As you can see, it like goes quick. For me, taking this as a priority instead of like trying to fight the Yorick. I mean, I don't really beat the Yorick in a fight, so I'm not really wanting to try. That's good. And then let's smite the last one. I accidentally put an E point in my E. Should have been a point in W. That's a big mistake. I mean, big mistake. It's a mistake. Big is relative, I guess. He's probably in this bush, right? Somewhere here. Nope. He is very respectful, apparently. He walked all the way back. Fair play. And Rumble is definitely struggling on top. Oh. Gonna quickly get rid of this thing as well, so she has no way out there. Okay. Talia flashed. Let's just do that. I think there is pretty good odds Talia is gonna go for some like camp clearing on her side. So if I just walk pretty aggressively here and go for either Krugs or red buff or just wait for Talia here, that should be pretty good. I'm gonna use my second sweeper. See if she's doing this camp. She is doing that camp. But she's probably gonna walk past here, right? There it is. CC lock him. Are you kidding me? Oh, that's not even gonna kill. That's annoying. She didn't die. This is even more annoying, actually. Hello? Nah, I'm just dead to Yorick. Lovely. He flashed on me, I'm just dead. Okay, interesting, interesting. There was nothing there. Like, Rumble didn't even make a slight attempt at walking forward. I'm very sad I didn't actually kill that Talia. That was kind of brutal. Alright, maybe a little bit too aggressive disrespecting the Yorick in that situation from my side. I will not do that again. I will respect the fact that there is absolutely zero movement. I thought the Ahri had like priority movement there as well, but apparently she just straight up didn't. Yorick is a very scary guy, doing a large amount of damage. That's kind of painful. I just gave him a big shutdown too, didn't I? I was actually not that big of a shutdown for me. Killing him is a big one though, so ideally that's definitely doable in combination with Rumble in a 2v1 situation. When Rumble lands the full ult and I can see C-chain him on the ult, it's a free kill. So that is something I do want to look for. Please. Oh god, this is wonderful stuff, man. Ahri is just not happening. This is just not happening, is it? Alright, well, I'm gonna try not to give him the turret at least. They obviously got dragon off this, but there's nothing much I can do about that dragon, I don't think. As long as he doesn't get this turret right now, that's good. Just gonna... If Ahri would have rotated for that, I think we can just kill Yorick, but... He is worth a big shutdown, so ideally I'd like to kill him if possible. He's gonna have to play safe, and I'm most likely losing my bot side camps, I would imagine. There's the dragon, obviously no problem. Can't really do much about that. Scary thing here is they only have to stack magic resist against us, which is not good for us. Oh nice, he's trying to last at my camps too now. Good. Go mid. Oh, go for Yorick, I guess.
Stillness is not peace, it is death.
Let's get this maiden out of the way. There we go. Yorick's probably gonna back off. Zed just hard dove. Okay. Gonna hug the wall here. Maybe I should have just gone mid lane. I don't know. Just an advance, maybe. Didn't hit. Fair enough. It's looking a bit sketch this game, I will say. With the way my team drafted, it's really, really, really bad. They are full AP. So that's definitely not what you want to see. Yeah, can't W that because I would die. This is going to be a very spicy one, but okay. What? That's a good hit. Teleport coming in. Need them to not be slacking, please. That'd be great. Throw an E in there. Pick this up. Can you push the wave faster, please, Vigar? Like, what is this speed right now? Throw an E. Hit the Q. Throw the W later on. Take the turret aggro and be fine. Give my team the kills, that's fine. Yorick does get the Rift Herald, but their bot lane double dies. Vigar 3-1-3. That's fine. It's looking pretty good. I just need to get the kill on Yorick now. This is bad. He gets to defend the wave, actually. Wonder if my red's still here. That's a Rift Herald used. That's not good. Oh, that's bad. I need to clear this red buff, I think, and then go top. I'm just gonna smite that and move. Rumble is trying to all in. Need to max my W second on my E. Gonna go top. I think this is doable. Vigar doesn't have ult, but 3v1 should be good. Rakan is like not moving very well. Alright, fair enough. It's gonna be a pretty tough one here. My Rumble is just inting, basically. And Yorick is just gonna have some very, very good split push priority. All Rumble had to do there was just chill on their turret. That's literally all. But he tried to all in the Yorick instead for some reason. Don't exactly know why, but you know. That will always be a mystery of solo queue players. Yeah, my Vigar is doing well. My Ahri and my Rumble are completely inting, so you know that's one of those awkward ones, I guess. Should be fine. I think I can enable them pretty well still later on, but it's just gonna be a tricky one, especially because our team comp is horrible. Because literally all this they have to do is just stack magic resist here, and it's going to be very, very hard. That's not enough money. I was hoping that would be enough money. Ideally, I don't want to back then in that case. Maybe we can kill this Tristana on bot lane. Wonder if this Yorick's gonna show up for anything. I wonder if I can even kill this guy. Okay, my team is not gonna... This is not looking good. I'm gonna have to go bot lane here, though. Just R. We wait with the W until she uses her dash or whatever. Oh, she's dead. Okay. It's a pretty free kill, I would say. Perfect. Oh, God. Oh, man. We're just gonna let Yorick push for free, are we? That's gonna be a brutal one for the rest of this game. Lovely stuff. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is a split push diff. That's gonna be rough. Yeah, that's gonna be very rough. I need to be on top of that. He got there pretty quickly. He is very fed. Team is entirely useless. This is gonna be a hard thing to deal with. This level of split pushing with a bad team is very hard to deal with. He gets mid turret, that's fine. Let's go for this guy. Throw an E in here. Don't Q first, or don't W first, Q first. And we just try to get in range for the W. CC lock and hopefully my Ahri gets the kill. I have to do this. I have to get the kill, it's fine. I didn't really want that kill that badly, but I also don't want him to get away, you know what I mean? So it just has to be done. I don't want this kill either, but I'm gonna hit him a little bit, so there's damage in there. And then we just dragon, hopefully. He's not gonna be able to defend that by himself. I have to do dragon, though. It's not gonna be good, is it? Rakan is helping him, I guess. But I have to do Dragon here. Like, I can't not do Dragon here. That's bad. Rumble is going to die. Like, if I give up Dragon right now after I just killed their jungler in that fashion, like, I can't do that. I'm just gonna have to hope they defend. He's 1 HP, okay. I don't think I have to smite that now, we're fine. Okay, Yorick is no longer splitting, that's good. Dealing with this is gonna be hard. Like, ideally what I want to do here is just collapse on Yorick, kill him, and then make a play. But he is so strong, and my Rumble is so unbelievably weak that I don't even know if that's possible. It's gonna be a very hard one. I need to get Thornmail, I think. Would be a good one. Some armor, at least. I think Thornmail makes the most sense, to be fair. R. Looping from behind. I'll go for the Z, I suppose. That's a kill. I'm gonna go for... Oh, should have flashed for that, probably. Just kill the Maiden. Please kill the Maiden. Team, you're trolling. Jesus Christ. Okay, well. Fair enough. Don't walk forward, Rumble. Don't be an absolute maniac. I see how you got your score. That step forward should have easily killed him by, like, very, very, very easily killed him. But, you know, it didn't, I guess. Problem here is they're gonna just have Baron. Like, I don't know what I can do about this. My team is quite bad. No, lovely. There's another turret down. Okay, that's gonna be tough. Rumble ran bot lane there, which is not a good call. He should have just stuck mid in that situation. Because there's no way they get to push bot lane, but they get to push mid wave, and he's the one that should defend the wave pretty much, but he didn't do that. I don't think they're doing Baron. Otherwise, Yorick would have definitely gone for that, surely. Give blue to the team. Got another item soon, which is nice. It's gonna be a tough one. I might have to build an actual damage item to be able to win this one. I'm not sure about that one. This is gonna be awkward. I think next item I get is Thornmail for sure, which I should have the money for right now. Because that's 2,700 gold. And then after that, I might have to consider a Liandry's at some point here. Now, usually I'd go something like Knight's Vow, but I don't have a teammate. So I'd rather be a bit more selfish right now. This magic resist threat thing is still good. Just gonna go for the R here. We're gonna kill this Yorick. Hopefully Vigar doesn't troll his positioning, which he kind of did. W, knock him into the Vigar stun wall, and then hopefully they do damage. Okay, that's literally no damage. Flash on him, knock him backwards, give the kill to my team. That's a big shutdown. Twisted advance anyone here, doesn't really matter who. Knock him back towards my team, give the kill again. Just hit this for a slow. Anyone with anything, please hit the charm. Knock him. Perfect CC. Oh, I'm gonna have to... Nope, I couldn't dodge that. There's just too much damage there at the end. Alright, well, I mean, yeah, my team couldn't catch up very well, sadly. Holy moly, you guys are blind as hell. That Tristana's gonna go for that split push, I see. And it's actually gonna get it too, because they're just not recalling in time. Yeah, she has it now. That sucks. Okay. Let's get this. I think I'm gonna end up going for a Liandry's now, because I just need extra damage. My team, there's no other way to put it. They're just incompetent, and I have to deal with that. So that means I have to build a little bit more damage, I think. Yeah, I don't think I have much else of a choice. I could just go like Jaksho here and just try to survive even better. That could be a shout too, and see what happens afterwards to potentially see if I can finish the build with Liandry's instead. But that also begs the question, like, am I gonna lack the damage, you know what I mean? Let's go R here. Yorick should be dead to my R. Hitting him, hopefully. I didn't reach, really? Ari completely trolled her ultimate as well, sadly. But yeah, my ult barely didn't reach, apparently. Opportunity, I see. It's good movement speed to have, I suppose. Okay, just gonna keep clearing for a bit, seeing if I can get consistent XP. It's gonna be like 15 seconds for that. Top lane is permanently shoving in now, which is a problem for us. Because Yorick can have one teleport on a good minion wave there, and he just ends the game. If that happens, that would be really bad for us. So I'm gonna have to keep that in mind the entire time now, which is really sad. Kill him. That's just a free kill. Yeah, thank you. Okay, someone has the back here, by the way. Please back. Please, team, don't... Oh, God, they're just gonna lose. I don't know. Like, I should not be the one backing here, because I should be the one taking this objective. They should be in base defending it. Defend that wave, please. I need to actually ping this out to them, otherwise it's not gonna happen. Okay, he's gonna push mid wave with the next one. We didn't lose anything. This is good. They backed in time, but now they're both defending this instead of one of them clearing the other wave. So we just lost the mid turret, I think. Gonna R here, cut him off. Yeah, this is that's a very sad loss of a mid wave. All they have to do to defend that is just simply clear the wave instead. But they tried to both clear this wave together instead of one of them clearing the other wave. And the one that should have cleared the other wave is just simply Vigar with a W. Would have finished off the entire wave in one go. We're losing a lot of bases, like turrets there to this split pushing with bad reactions to it. But I have to get the dragon there because I don't really want to give the other dragon. So I cannot be the one defending that for that instance. Because otherwise they get all of the value and I don't really want that. I'm just going to hope my team kind of plays it well. And then I get the dragon and don't lose the game. But yeah, it's some risk, some slight risk has to be taken there. Because now again, nobody is defending this. Rumble is an absolute Narnia. And they're just going to get the turret push out of this deal. Rumble needs to be the one catching those waves right there. Not doing that, so that kind of sucks. Okay, no one recalled. Lovely. I guess I'm recalling for the wave then. Just going to lose a turret at this rate. If Yorick would have teleported on this, that would have been GG. And I got interrupted too. Lovely stuff. Yeah, this is very bad gameplay for my team right now. Because no one defending this, you know, that's not good. Should be Rumble realistically, but he's completely trolling. It's going to be a difficult one. We'll see. I need to adjust to this situation a bit. See if I can maybe hold things myself a bit more. Wait for him to get here. Wait for my team to get here. Go in now. Make sure that misses. Lock him towards that. Build. Lock them together. Kill this guy, please. All you need to do is just Vigar ult it. Thank you. Flash. W. Twisted advance. Knock the guy back. We can Baron. Rumble should spawn in time to defend, so this should be a doable Baron. However, we have very low Baron damage because my team has bad draft. Rumble spawns, it should be free. Rumble, all Rumble has to do here is just defend. If Yorick cannot teleport on this, so if Rumble does like nothing, like if he does nothing here, we might lose. Hit Baron, you absolute monster. Rumble is there, just hit Baron. Like this has to be, like Rumble is hard AFK there too, which is obviously terrible. But we have to just assume we can actually hit Baron here. Because we have to assume Rumble isn't garbage. Which is pretty tough sometimes, you know. But yeah, that has to be done. He did defend the turret, but only barely. Knock him towards that. He doesn't get to kill me here ever, it's fine. Well, that's a bad ult. I regret that ult instantly. Alright, I'm gonna have to go Leandry's here. It has pretty much been confirmed. I don't think there's anything else I can do here. Very like this is the type of stuff where it's very annoying to be a tank. Because, yeah, you know, your damage is bad. The team comp is bad. And we're suffering. It's pretty much what it comes down to. I wonder if I could just go... Nah, that's not gonna work. Gonna have to go for Leandry's here for a bit of damage. Look at that positioning, man. That's wild. If we can get that guy, that would be insane, actually. If this guy dies, that'd be good for us. Where is this guy? Like, where is my Rakan going? Like, actually. Good flank. Go for this. 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 Go for this, please. Hello? To Earth? Rakan? Are you serious right now? Oh. Thank you. You went in for it. Thank you. Well, give it up. Okay, good. Wanted to knock him to the left, so the flash is impossible, which ended up being very good. Oh man. All right, let's just pray if we can if we can take the dragon, that'd be great. That's bad. Please recall. Gonna R here. Twisted advance. Go for this guy. Knock him into the RE. Get a free kill. Perfect. Vigar just has to recall here. My god, like what is happening here? These people are terrible. Alright, let's see how it is. It's probably a rip the dragon, I guess. There's not much else I can do here. To top. Did Vigar just teleport top? He did. Right. My team overchased there, essentially. Committed too hard and died. They're probably gonna do this, right? They have no jungler, though. I want to give my team red buff here. Let's see. There it is. That's my dragon, thank you. I will Sudoku for this one for sure. If I have to do it, I'll have to do it. Finish it off with Q Smite. Go for this Telia. I think I'm strong enough to fight them here for sure. Good. This guy should die to that as well. Yep. Good. Perfect. Very tanky champion. Very good. The Leandries is mandatory here though, because otherwise I'm just going to lack that extra bit of damage right now. It's just like not something I generally go for, but in this game, in games like this where you just have no teammates, it kind of have no choice as a tank to build like one damage item. And then generally for most tanks, that damage item is gonna have to be Leandries. Okay. Passive hit into the Q, into the E, into the auto attacks for the more passive hits. Finish him off. Okay, perfect. Heal off that. Make sure to use your passive healing. Auto attack enough. Important stuff. Get this down. Finish off this turret. Knock him back towards my Ahri insta ult him. Ahri gets the kill. Perfect. They shouldn't die to Yorick there. I hope so at least. I do have to recall here. Get my Leandries, sell the Dark Seal, because it's not going to be too useful. And then I think I might just end with Jaksho here. Because it gives me double resistances, which could be quite nice. Yeah, Jaksho is going to have to be the move for sure. Right. Got 54 ability haste, which is good. Like, the more ability haste you have, the better in this situation. I could consider selling my boots for like a Cosmic Drive, because that's high ability haste out of an item. Let's see my options. I mean, I'm gonna go Jaksho first here, obviously, but... yeah, nothing else really looking too amazing, to be fair. I'm playing selfish more so now. I've transitioned from like more of a supportive type of idea with Knight's Vow and stuff, to going a little bit more selfish in the form of Leandries and Jaksho, to be able to survive better myself, because I just need to rely on myself a bit more with a team like this. Sometimes that transition has to be made. Because if I would keep going like very supportive tank, I would lose a lot more fights, which is just not particularly good for the situation. How much is my Jaksho? 2400? Okay. I want to run around the... oh, that's not good. I'm going to move up here quickly. She walled herself off. We're going to R when it's in range, so we get the movement speed towards my team as well. I'm going to go for Senna. She's probably the easiest kill out of all of them. Then we're going to go for this guy. Just W. Try to get in range as fast as possible. Zones me away. That should be no problem. Vigar. Oh god. Oh, the Yorick's pushing. Okay, Mari just died. Oh, the Yorick is pushing. This is bad. Runs into that, and then I recall instantly. Yorick gets a backdoor push situation. That's kind of annoying. Got my Jaksho though. Run quickly. Out of base with the home guards. I should be able to catch the Yorick here. Twisted advance, lock him into it. Perfectly dead. We Baron. They have no teleport, so I don't think we have to worry about any type of push. We just go for Baron. I think I should just be able to start it up. Throw my E into this bush as fast as possible here. And then we're just gonna start praying that my team reacts to this, I guess. I can tank this for pretty much ever, so that's not really a problem. I'll do respectable damage to it as well. As you can see, Liandry's generally helps a lot with these types of things. So I can do this. It's gonna be just very slow, and I would like to see my team react to things, but they're just not doing that. Gonna put my E in bushes on the side here, so if anyone walks into those, they're gonna take a large amount of damage from Liandry's, mostly. Look at me just soloing the Baron. Some very amazing teammates here. That's going to be very good damage on this guy. Just going to do R here. Should be good enough. Alright, alright, alright. That's some couple of wards. I'm going to have to go for that Elder Dragon in a minute. I need to clear this next wave, and then I think I can Elder Dragon. Screw my chats off, whatever. Hopefully my team doesn't commit to anything and lose here. That'd be annoying. I'd want to play for that. I'm going to go for the Elixir of Iron for a bit more survivability. Should have plenty of damage. Farm's looking good. Team needs to be careful here. I am not there just yet. I really want to get my team red buff and then do the dragon if possible. Stop being trolls and just go for the Elder Dragon, please. This siege right now is the dumbest thing on the planet. Ah, lovely. That's a red buff for the team. Oh, he is legendary. We're going to have to rotate quickly though now. This is just a major amount of overextending right here. It looks like my team did win though. I guess Vigar scaling kicked in. Decent. I'm gonna go for it. Realistically there, what they did was horrible. Like, you have to, in that situation, just go for the Elder Dragon and defend from this position instead of getting caught. But, I mean, Vigar scaled up enough, I guess, to the point where it's fine. Did he just rumble ult this? Very interesting. Missed it on 2 HP. Wow. I have no reason to back right now, so I won't. I'll check the blue and stuff. Tristana's gonna go for the desperate backdoor move. Looks like. There is no way that she can push turrets by her, like, without the wave. The wave is up here, which I made sure to happen. So there's no way that can backdoor from that. My team had to push on mid, so the mid wave is not going to push in far enough for that to be a backdoor either. So that's a good thing. And right now I'm just going to look to place some E's down in bushes off to the sides to see if the enemy walks into them. There's one. That's just an instant death. My R hits, she dies. Good. Put an E in here. I don't think I'm actually in trouble here. Okay, I might have to respect this a little bit more. Twisted advance towards the minion. Knock this guy backwards. His damage is a bit more... Like, I should have respected a little bit more than I just did. He does still take quite a bit of damage from me there. But my team is not in a position right there, and I just have to respect it for now. I'm going to use my passive to heal as much as possible. You can heal quite a lot off Maokai passive hits, so you just don't really have to worry about your health too much. You just try to sustain yourself through auto attacks from your passive. And you can heal yourself back up pretty comfortably. Oh, we lost the inhibitor there, sure. Doesn't really matter. They have no way to push because they have no minions. Snare him and then Q. We do auto attack Q to get the heal. We are here. Put pressure. Just hit the turret. W, twisted advance. 2. And that was just not enough, barely. I died at the end, but my team should realistically be able to finish the game here. And yeah, that is it for Maokai. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to the like button below. It helps me out quite a bit. And with that being said, I will see you guys in the endgame stats. Alright, so for the endgame stats here for game number 1, I ended up doing 8.8k damage, which is the lowest, but I'm not really looking to do damage here. Went full support with this build setup, right, and my team got fed, which is all good. True damage, 700. Objective damage, 28.6. Healing done at 14k. Damage taken, 19.2, good. Self-mitigated, another 16.6, also good. Gold earned, 10k. And then for the runes here, I have 10 Phase Rush activations, 13 Nimbus Cloak activations, 5 seconds refunded from Transcendence, but the flat ability haste from this matters a lot more. Water Walking for some extra movement speed, and then Cheap Shot and Treasure Hunter for just some damage and gold tempo. Moving into the more spicy game number 2, I ended up doing 45k damage. I kind of had to transition this one a little bit more into, well, more damage with Liandry's, right? Tried to salvage the fact that my solo laners were inting a lot, and the fact that we had 4 AP base damage on our team. They didn't stack too much magic resist though, which helped us quite a bit, but yeah, 45k damage there. True damage at 7.8k. We have objective damage at 63.4. Healing done at 44.8. And damage taken at 67.6. And we have self-mitigated another 91.5. So I took by far the most damage from my team. It means I set up plays, engages, all of them. So yeah, that's very good. And then obviously I still have the highest damage as well, because I transitioned into using a Liandry's and stuff to have a bit more damage potential towards the later stages of the game. Gold earned here at 19k. Vigar is 19k as well. For the runes, Phase Rush activations at 26, Nimbus at 26, Transcendence for 30 seconds refunded, but obviously the flat 10 ability haste is still a factor. Water Walking here, just extra movement speed, Cheap Shot for 1600 damage, and Treasure Hunter for gold tempo. This is pretty much the full build. You can replace these CDR boots if you'd like for another ability haste item, I would say, usually speaking, but you can also, you kind of want to look to see if you can get movement speed and ability haste, which generally ends up being Cosmic Drive, because that gives both. So that probably was the item I would switch this for a little bit more damage potential. I am quite tanky with the rest of these items here, so that should have been no problem. And yeah, that is it for Maokai. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to the like button below. I upload daily, so be sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with another video. Bye.